All trade Jack. They don't seem to care about grown men going into men's bathrooms with boys, but they're shocked about men going into women's rooms with girls. That's a really solid point. Really good point. It's already illegal to, to be a predator. It's already illegal to do that. Not allowing trans people into the bathroom that matches their gender identity, that doesn't change the legality of being predatory. The vast majority of people, they just want to live their fucking life and move on. Just go to the bathroom and move on with their lives, But I honestly, this is such a stupid fucking wedge issue. Just let people into the bathroom of their choosing. But personally, if it were up to me, I would desegregate the bathrooms completely. Instead of having a men's room and a women's room, create a big bathroom for anybody who wants to go. And let me tell you why. This is actually a really important issue to me. I'm a single father. I don't know how many of you knew that. I've been a single father since Kylie was 3 months old. She's lived with me. Okay? What do you do when you're at the grocery store with your kid and you have to use the bathroom? If your kid's a girl and you're a man, what do? Can't bring her into the men's room. She will see shit she's not supposed to see. And that will legitimately traumatize children to see some of that stuff. Can't do that. I can't go to the women's room with her. What do? You can't use the bathroom if you're not at home. You guys probably watching, I bet you don't realize how fucking complicated it is to be a single father. It's very, very difficult. I used to tell Kylie to stand by the water fountain that was between the two bathrooms or whatever, and scream at the top of her lungs if anybody talked to her. I'd set her by the cart, 3, 4, 5 years old, set her by the cart or set her in the cart with all of our stuff, and then I'd run in there and I'd run right back out as quick as I could. The fuck else do you do? You know what would solve that problem? If we had desegregated bathrooms. If everything was just a stall. If there were 30 or 40 stalls in one room and the same hand washing spot. Kylie could have stood in front of the stall where I saw her feet in front of me, outside the stall, so that I could make sure nobody was taking her or anything, or she was wandering off or anything like that. It's fucking hard to be a single father. Really. The world, the United States, it's built for mothers to be the caretakers. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be like that. This isn't a men's rights issue that I'm talking about. It's a feminist issue that affects me. We need to try to find some way to structure the world so that women aren't the presumed caretakers 24/7. Men take care of kids too. Bud123, if you desegregate bathrooms, your daughter could still see traumatizing stuff. If we desegregated bathrooms, we wouldn't have urinals. That's what I was worried about. Urinals. Dudes pull their dicks out at urinals all the time. You're expected to keep your eyes front and do your business. 3-year-olds don't have that social understanding yet. Their eyes go all over the fucking place. If we just had 40 stalls in one room and no urinals, she wouldn't be traumatized by that. Because dudes wouldn't have their dicks out. Alma Tadero, my friend has boys. She has the same issue. When her boy was 11, he was annoyed by some rude lady asking why he was in there. It's fucking bullshit, man. Just desegregate the bathroom. Seriously. 40 stalls in one room, and men and women and everybody else, we all just share the same sinks. The same, hand washing stations or whatever. It would save money and time for everywhere we had a public restroom, gold or fash, and for fuck's sake, please have dividers in each urinal. Agreed. There are unwritten rules about bathrooms that you and we don't even think about. But a 4-year-old, they don't know those unwritten rules, Don't look at other people's junk. 4-year-olds don't know that. Or 2 or 3-year-olds, they don't know that shit. They're just, going about their day. Suddenly there's fucking junk in their face. You can't bring a 4-year-old girl into a men's room because of the urinals. If everything was stalls and it was shared, it would be fine. That's all I'm saying.